We are witnessing the end of old times, as my guides called this passage we are traversing during these last 3 months of the year. Everything within creation gradually leads us to renewal and a new phase of liberation and reconnection, helping us unplug from the 3D plane and align with the soul dimensions, where many of you already dwell, holding a harmonic frequency. Many of you are now clearing old timeliness, a process that is especially challenging as we need to cancel previous thoughts and feelings by refocusing on the new timeline we wish to navigate. October is a month that energetically represents completion and the transcendence of all we have previously experienced, keeping only the wisdom of the path we have walked. The solar eclipse in Libra helps us achieve completion and transformation through the process of removing organic influences, programs, and false light from our being and present timelines, for it is with Libra that we transform all that is impure in ourselves and relationships, bringing divine order into our being and lives. As the universal number 9 of this month emphasizes, we are ending, beginning anew you within this eternal cosmic spiral. Number 9 is precisely about clearing old programs, habits, and karmic ties that impede us from retrieving our freedom. Number 9 is a number of completion from an old chapter, but it is also the number of growth and wisdom, the one we integrate as we move through our life lessons. 9 symbolizes the phase where many are at this time, a phase to focus on our inner light truth, to walk among the shadows until we reach the new shore, using only our inner compass to navigate through our current reality. In truth, we need nothing more than discerning which way is aligned with our God self, and which does not serve us any longer. It is a number that represents the essence of what we are being shown during these last 3 months of the year, what we have lived, learned, and mastered, so we can now discern and evaluate our journey, the actions we have taken, and the outcomes, shifting trajectory if necessary. Number 9 also represents planet Mars, our inner warrior, very active in the solar Libra eclipse of tomorrow, as the Sun and Moon square to Mars, challenging us to leave our past behind, to understand the importance of flowing with all we experience, surrendering to the divine plan, not to our egoic one, allowing creation to show us what is best for us and all. All within creation is inviting us to transcend an old timeline, an old self and life, realigning with who we truly are and manifesting the life that is in perfect resonance with our new chosen frequency. Every thought and act determines where we are heading, the frequency we hold, and what we attract with our current state of being. There is no one or anything to blame for our creations or personal experiences. This is a time of great revelations for us to see if where we are is not where we desire to be, shifting our present trajectory and moving into a different one. When there is love, there is a will, and therefore a way. You hold all the love, wisdom, and power to create the way. May you create the best path for what you are here to learn and give to all, beloveds. Within infinite love, but do you believe you're complacent? I'm reminded often about the pitfalls of complacency. The elders suggest I not fall into a status quo existence by becoming complacent. So do you consider yourself to be complacent? Maybe I need to provide a better understanding of what is meant here, as I've grown to understand this word from a different perspective. I consider it differently than I once did. My current understanding is due to the elders. So I'll suggest that this understanding may be different than yours. You see, I often appear to be complacent from the way they look upon life. From their vantage, I'm not doing as much as I might otherwise do. Yet if I told you my schedule, you'd say I'm anything but that. Yet, it's not the physical doings they discuss. It's the way and manner in which I'm being or existing as opposed to what I'm doing. Let me explain. Mental v spiritual. Do you dive into completing checklists and to-do lists? Are they the thing to accomplish as you begin your day? These are things they suggest we need to do less a while, engaging more of that spiritual component we are meant to connect to engage what will enable us to move and enact our original purpose. You see, we've been here for quite a while, a longer time than you might suspect. And to not do the most important thing, the one thing we must do in time, how will this most purposeful thing ever be? Instead, we do everything under the sun except the one thing that has more meaning than you might now believe. We move to enact more egoic measures that don't truly matter much at the end of the day or at the end of one's life. These lesser agenda items are meaningless in the scheme of things. For you see, the mind will never suggest or propose something of a higher nature. That's not within its program of understanding. We have many still the mind meditations to engage. Simply move through one and then enter into your own meditation. In this way, you can clear your mind and seek to bring in those insights specifically meant for you. In doing so, you'll be creating an open and welcoming space for those divine understandings to enter in. Allow clarity and love to enter in this way. When the mind pops in to move you off and away and back to accomplishing those never-ending checklists, choose to redirect it instead. Complacent. The elders discuss that you must never become complacent or satisfied with where things stand in your life. It is the death knell of what more we might accomplish here. In a spiritual way, complacency suggests you've done enough and now it's time to sit back and enjoy the spoils of your efforts. This is not how you are to exist during this earth experience.